had me at a low. 'Cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you,
And you got me too.
we can always make it through. What we do is what we do.
I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared.
You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend. And call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you.
You got me, got me. You got me, got me. You got me too. Got me, got me.
I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you.
And you got me too.
Hey guys, I know that today I have not recorded much. I've just recorded me emptying the dishwasher, and the only other thing I'm going to be recording is what I'm about to show you in just a minute, and also supper, which is chunky potato cheesy soup, or chunky potato cheese soup. Yeah, chunky potato cheese soup. I got this recipe from Pressure Cooking today, and I will link it down below, but I'm not going to start cooking just yet. I have washed 2 loads of clothes. 1 load is in the dryer. 1 load I'm about to put in the dryer because that one just finished. And I'll fold them tomorrow because that's my thing. I wash one day, I fold the next. I don't know why, but that's what I've been doing. So today we had our Bible study, and well, actually it was more like a let's figure out what we're doing next kind of thing. We did talk a little bit about things and biblical things and all that stuff, but what we were supposed to study today, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we've made a decision to break it up. So anyways, I have been looking at that and getting ready for Thursday's study, and cleaning my desk. I have really the only thing on there now is some recipes that I need to put in some page protectors like you just saw that was on that one, and put in my binders. And yeah, I've just been doing that kind of stuff. Nothing I've recorded. And it's alright to have a shorter video. I don't have to have an hour-long video every time. But I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things I got today. One of them, I wanted to let Carol know I got her mail. I'm not showing her address. I don't care if you see mine. It's my P.O. box. I got her mail. I have not opened it yet. See, it's still sealed. I have not opened it, but I'm going to open it in a minute. And then I got my birthday present that Jeff got me. For probably about, Jeff, how long have I been talking about one of these things? About 3 years?
Wow.
Oh, wow. I've had it on my wish list for probably 2-3 years. It's an electric pressure canner. I have a pressure canner, but it's not electric. And we honestly don't even know, because we haven't even used that pressure canner for anything except water bath canning. We don't even know if we can use it, like if our stove will get that high, because we used it on our old stove and we're kind of afraid to check to, I don't know. Anyway, I had been wanting an electric pressure canner for several years, and then I saw so many different ladies who were using pressure canners that they just recently gotten over the last few months, and I'm like, okay, I see these ladies that I follow, that I watch them all the time. They're using them and they're working well. Maybe that's what I want. So finally, after my birthday was over, because we ordered this like a week after my birthday. My birthday was on the 24th. When did we order this? It was the next week. It was still in January. I went on to Amazon and I looked at the one everybody's getting. It's not the one I had on my wish list. I had the Nesco on my wish list, which I think Nesco and Carrie are the same, just same company, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that, because it may not be right. But anyway, I had one of the Nesco one, and Acre Homestead uses a Nesco, and I mean, there's several ladies use the other, and they've been using them for a long time, and they've been fine. Well, anyways, I looked up the Nesco. It was like $180 on the website. On Amazon, it was like $160. And whenever I was going to get it on Amazon, I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and get the other brand because it's cheaper. Well, I looked at the Nesco, and it's because of my little money saver things, my extensions I have on my computer, it like alerted me that there was a Nesco for cheaper price at Office Depot, Office Max, which it used to be Office Depot. There used to be one of both of it anyway, but now they're combined. And I was like, I didn't even know they sold stuff like that. So Jeff was kind of surprised too. So this is what Jeff got me, and I'm gonna open it up. We're gonna open it together. Actually, Jeff's here now, so he can help us open it. And see what it looks like. Make sure it's not bent or anything, because you know sometimes you get those horror stories where stuff's bent. And we're just gonna have an unboxing of my new kitchen toy, because I've wanted one for a long time and I wouldn't get it. But I'm gonna open this. I don't want to show her address. I'm gonna open this first. So let me get that. I can do that right here. Will you get like oh, you got a knife on you. Okay, well here, let me get this down. Move the biscuits over. All right, that's as far down as that goes. Open it up. And I'm gonna open this. This is, Carol had said she was gonna send me a bagel recipe because I don't know how to make bagels. I do have a recipe, but this is one that's tried and true. She's tried it and she knows it. Let's see. So she printed it off. She's got all kind of notes. Oh, okay. She said that I could share the recipe. Grandma will be proud. If you have any questions, okay. All right. And she gave me her email address, which I will not share that part. But it's Grandma Hayden's Italian Old World old-fashioned bagels. So I'm gonna have to try the recipe and show y'all. Oh, it's a box in the box. But she printed it out for me, so now I don't know when I'm gonna make them, but I'm gonna try it soon. But I'm gonna put all the little notes back so I don't lose any of them, because I want to keep those. She's got pretty handwriting. See her handwriting?
Very much you get.
You write everything in capital letters. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that, because now I've got one that I know somebody that has done it. All right, what's this look like? Is that there?
Another box.
Another box. Stop! Please do not return this item to place of purchase. Okay. I ordered it online. The warranty card. Wow, it's actually got instructions. How much of a warranty has it got? I think it had a better warranty than the other one. Maybe it don't. No, it doesn't. Slow cooked ziti, baked ziti. And there's supposed to be 2 of those, I think. It showed a black and a green. Yeah, there's the black one. I don't know what the difference, but this is a weighted one. That's what it's called? That's a cord. What else is in there? Nothing? Well, I got boxes for books to get rid of now. It's big. Where am I going to put it? How do you open it? Oh, it opens the opposite way of the does it come off or just come?
It does, but
What is that? Wait a minute. I think it's supposed to just like there. It's supposed to just come up like that. It looks just like the, well, pretty much just like the Instant Pot on the inside. I don't know what I'm gonna can first. It's got 2 little racks. It's a 9.5 quart. It's got that. The pot. So okay. So it's got 2 of these. Oh, this one is much lighter weight on this. How do you take it off? Okay, so that's what the inside looks like. And we've got to figure out how to take this off, because Jeff said it should just pop off, but I can't get it to come off. Let me put the camera down a little bit. But I can't get it to come off, but it does have the green one. This one's heavy, and this one, you can tell it's not as heavy. So this is the one for probably canning. This is probably just one for regular, like, pressure cooking. But I'm afraid to pull it because I'm afraid I'll break it. But it has the little, what's that called? Let me see. It's the vent steam. I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says vent steam. Is there, yeah, I know, but is that what it's actually called? The vent steam? No, that can't be what it's actually called. Let's see. The number 13 is the black pressure limiting valve, 10 psi for low altitude. The green pressure limiting valve is 15 psi for use at elevations higher than 1,000 foot. What is our elevation? I gotta figure out what our elevation is. There's a condensation catcher over here. And the steaming rack, inner pot. I still don't know what that thing's called.
I think you take the
Well, I don't guess, we may not even need this one because our elevation may not be where we do need it. So I'm gonna figure out what our elevation is before I fool with taking that off. But this is the vent steam and the washer. That's what it's called on there. But anyway, I gotta get to cooking supper. Technically, I could cook it in this, but I'm not going to because I don't know enough about it. I'm just going to use my my Instant Pot, because this, it does, here, let's see. Let me see if I can show what all, it has like a saute function, a browning function. It pressure cooks, it slow cooks. You can do the time here. I guess it's water bath and steam canning, and it's got a low and high button. But I got to read all about all of this before I start trying to use it, because I don't know enough. And I'm just going to stick this inside. Alright, I'm going to go grab my Instant Pot and start cooking supper. Okay, so I also have been meaning to tell y'all what we've been eating for breakfast. And I'm going to try to remember every day, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to with the Eat at Home challenge and all that stuff. I know I have some, which usually we eat like leftovers, he eats sandwiches and stuff like that. But what he ate today was a sausage biscuit, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I ate some of those freezer muffins I had made. I took a couple of those out and just threw them in the oven and did that, which I need to try it with the air fryer and show that to you guys. But I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to. But anyways, he's getting me some half and half because I'm going to need that for, I don't need it yet. I mean, I don't need it like in here. I don't need it in the pot.
I'll set it over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I may end up throwing something in if you do that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this all started. I've already washed the potatoes. I've got an onion in the refrigerator that I'm going to use because the one I used yesterday, still strong. And I just need to get all the rest of my stuff done. But I just wanted to tell y'all that today is day 38 of the Eat at Home, day 7 of the freezer pantry challenge. So let me get everything over here, or make sure I have everything. I think I may have everything, but I'm not positive, so I want to get everything done and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my Instant Pot on saute. There's a little bit of water in there because I rinsed it out. But the first thing I'm going to do is put butter and onion in here, because you're supposed to start on the saute mode. So let me make sure I put the right amount of butter. Put that and some onion. And this is not my recipe, so I'm not going to share the exact amount. But I will, like I said, I think I said it. I don't know if I didn't. I'll link it down below. Just know if I ever use someone else's recipe, if it's an online recipe, I will link it for you guys to see it. So I'm going to saute these for just, let's see, how long am I supposed to do it? Until they're tender, about 5 minutes is what it says. It already smells delicious because butter and onion just smell good together. And you didn't, well, I don't need the, well, no, you can go ahead and do the water. Jeff's getting my water for my cornstarch slurry that I'll need later. Alright, so I'm going to let this get tender, and then I'll add some other stuff, so I'll be back. Okay, so while this is going, I've washed these. They got some little rough spots. These are yellow potatoes. Didn't we get these from Publix? I don't know. I think we did. It doesn't matter. They're yellow potatoes, and I want to eat those before they go bad. So I went ahead and washed them real good. And I'm going to leave the skins on. And I just want to tell y'all we're going to cut them up into like bite-sized pieces and get them ready to go. Okay, so I've turned it off of saute. It's still like hot, but it's not on anymore. And now I'm going to start adding some more of the ingredients that I need. I need to add, it says a certain amount of cans. I'm just going to tell you, it says 1 can of chicken broth. Well, I don't have cans. I have the paste stuff. Let me show you. I have this stuff because it takes up less space, and we made up some of that. I did have the kind, like the powdered kind, or whatever it's called, but that's about right too. Look at that. I did pretty good. But anyway, the powdered kind, one, it takes up more space, and two, the ingredients are a lot of things that are not in that. So I just decided to get that. I think this was cheaper too, but I'm not sure. Alright, now I'm going to put in, what did I do with my spoon? Oh, I hit it. That's what I did. Let me move this out of my way before I knock it over on both of us. I'm going to put in some red pepper flakes. Not a lot. It doesn't call for much. And then I'm going to put in some parsley. Hopefully I have enough in this little thing. If not, I've got plenty in the pantry. Yeah, there's plenty there. And then salt. And then pepper. And as everything else I cook, just about, we put more pepper than it says. Alright, and then if we want more pepper afterwards, we can add it. So I'm going to stir that up. And as soon as he's done with cutting these up, I'm going to... Did you lose a tater?
Drop it on the stove.
Alright, I can go ahead and get started. Even though you're not done yet. I'm going to stick this on here. Or is it in your way?
Nope. I don't have no way.
Yes, you do. Alright, I'm going to put my little steamer basket in here. And it's just a regular old steamer basket. Nothing special about it. And I'm actually putting in more potatoes than it calls for. But I'm going to put those in. And then any of those you can just throw in here too. And as soon as he gets done with that, I'm going to put the lid on here and I'm going to cook it for 4 minutes. And then, as soon as it's done, I'm going to let it slow release for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to quick release the rest of it. And then I'm going to take the potatoes out. And I'll show you the rest. You're throwing taters everywhere, man. Okay, so what do I do with my lid? There it is. We're going to put the lid on it, pressure cook for 4 minutes. Let's see, pressure cook. And I'll come back whenever that's done, but while I'm waiting, I'm going to clean up some. Okay, so this has slow released for the 5 minutes, and now we're going to go ahead and quick release it for the rest of the time. And there's not going to be much in there. Y'all might get fogged up. And then Jeff's going to take the potatoes out for me. I need to buy one of those baskets that's easy to take in and out, that's made for this. For stuff like this. I just haven't done it. Anyway, while that those were cooking, Jeff shredded the cheese, and we already had some in this little Ziploc bag, so he put the rest of it in there. And I chopped up cream cheese, and I got the cornstarch slurry ready, so we should have all of the elements here ready to go, but we just got to get the potatoes out first, and then I got to start putting the stuff in. So I'll show y'all that once he gets these potatoes out. Alright, so what we did is we just scooped some out, and then we pulled the other thing out of the pot so that it was easier. So now I'm going to turn this back on to, it says select simmer. We don't have a simmer on this thing. There's no simmer on the Instant Pot. There's no simmer. What does that mean? I think I usually use saute. That's what I'm doing anyways. Okay. We're gonna do that. Don't know why it says simmer. But okay, I don't know. I've done this recipe a bunch of times. Why did I never see that? Okay, I know you're on. Now I'm gonna put the cornstarch slurry in there. Which cornstarch slurries are just 1 part water, 1 part cornstarch, or you could use milk. I've seen some people use milk, but most people use water, and it's just a thickener that is actually gluten-free. I got all that in there. Putting that in. And now I'm going to add the cream cheese and the other cheese. See, it's already thickening up. You're supposed to stir it constantly. How am I supposed to do that when I'm trying to put cheeses in there? All right, I'm going to get this in there. Jeffrey, I'm going to need you to help me since I can't stir this. Can you get all that cheese off there? Because I don't want to waste none of that yumminess. Yeah. Well, if you want to eat it, eat it. It's not going to be wasted if you're eating it. But, oh, okay. He's going to eat it instead of put it in the pot. So, like I said, he had shredded this, but we already had a little bit. So, we just put it on in the same bag. So, we wouldn't be messing up more things. But now, crazy man. I'm going to, let's see, melt this. You stir it until it's melted. No, I don't need any more. How'd you miss the garbage? I really wish that thing didn't hit the garbage, the whatever this thing is, the wash machine every time. It looks very cheesy. It smells so good. You can also, something I wanted to say, you can also use canned potatoes. If you already have your own canned potatoes that you did or that you bought or whatever, you can use those and you skip a step because they're already cooked. Or you could just cook your potatoes, like you can use baked potatoes, like if you have leftover potatoes or something. Use those. See, this is going too, it's getting too hot. I feel like it's getting too hot. Maybe, is there a simmer function? Was there a simmer function on old kinds of Instant Pots? There's no simmer function on here. There's a keep warm, which is what I probably should have left it on earlier. I don't know if that's even gonna work. Like if it's gonna stay on. Is that what simmer is? What does that mean? I wonder if that's a simmer. I'm gonna look it up. Go look it up. Not look in the sky, crazy man. Look on the computer. I'm gonna look it up later. There was also something else I was gonna tell them and I forgot what it was now. Oh, we looked up the elevation of where the street we live on. And I'll try to remember to put that website down below so y'all can do that if y'all want to. But, we looked up the elevation and we're, what did I say, 280? 286. So we probably won't even need that green thing if I read that correctly. Well, unless we moved up north or something. And I know some of you ladies that watch me, probably some gentlemen too, y'all are up north and y'all are freezing while we're down here with 70-degree weather. I'm sweating right now. I shouldn't have a long sleeve shirt on, but anyways, I don't want your weather. I don't like it. All right, so now we're gonna put in the remaining chicken broth. All right, the half and half. Jeffrey, can you get me corn out of the freezer? I didn't want to take it out until it was time to put it in here. I think so. It should be in a Ziploc bag if I do. I think I do. And while you're in the, well, you're not in the refrigerator, you're in the freezer. you can go ahead and grab the bacon bit things too, because I'm taking a shortcut today. It should be right here near the top if there is one. I might have used it all, so we'll just grab one of these. Let's see, this is 12 ounces. And you're supposed to have a cup. Is that what it says? Yeah. We don't have to measure it, we'll just pour it in.
Yes, ma'am.
What? There's scissors right here. We'll grab the bacon. What is it? I turned it back on saute. Alright, so the bacon's supposed to go in.
What?
Yeah, put it in.
How much?
It says a cup. If it's a little bit more, that's fine. I love the corn. I could put the whole bag in there, I wouldn't mind. What is it? You can put the whole thing in there, I don't care. You can put that back. I don't mind the whole thing being in there. Which, this doesn't look like much food because this Instant Pot is big. It's huge. It doesn't look like much liquid. Alright, let me make sure I got everything in there. I got the broth, the half and half, the corn, the bacon, and now I'm going to put the potatoes back in. And the juices that were in there too. And stir this together and let it warm up, but you do not let it boil. And that's all you have to do. It's a very easy meal. And we have bread that I baked, if anybody wants that. There.
Yep. Yep.
You gonna let me talk? There's crackers, if anybody wants that. But that's what it's gonna look like when it's done. But we're just gonna let it heat up because, of course, the corn and everything is gonna. Well, the potatoes were still hot, so. But we gotta let everything warm up. But do not let boil because it'll just. What is it called? It'll stick to the bottom. So we need to clean the table off. So we'll be back as soon as this is done. Probably at the table. I don't know. Do y'all need to see it later? Maybe so. You might want to see it once it's completely done. It doesn't look much different though. Okay, so I looked it up and the simmer? Okay. The simmer function is saute. So I did it right. But this is the way it looks. All the cheese is melted, all that cream cheese and everything. And it's ready to eat. It's getting where that it's starting to smoke a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off in just a second. I just want to let it make sure everything gets hot because the bacon was cold, the corn was cold, and yeah, I want to make sure it's all hot. What you got? Tea. Yeah, he's making the tea. Alright, I'm going to turn it off now. And it'll stay warm for a few minutes because of the heating element thing. But that's what it's going to look like. Or that's what it looks like. Not what it's going to look like. That's what we're going to eat. Okay, so I know this video was a little bit shorter, which we talked about it before. Wednesday videos may be shorter. Friday videos may be shorter because of Bible studies on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, this is going to be our supper. It smells delicious. I've been wanting it for, how long have I been talking about it? But I just hadn't cooked it.
Wow.
A couple months. But I just hadn't cooked it because we just don't put it on the menu plan. And I forget to put it on the menu plan. And that's what I go by. And it was a good day to do this because those potatoes, they weren't bad. They weren't very close to bad, but they are older than any of the other potatoes we have, and I didn't want to take a chance. So they were the perfect amount too. So this is just, it's simple. It's really easy. How long did it take us to cook this? Which I say us because he cut up part of the potatoes, he shredded the cheese, and he helped me with that, and he ate the cream cheese that was on the wrapper. How long did it take? Less than an hour? And if you already have canned potatoes, it'll take even less time. Like, it will cut that time probably, well, it wasn't even, it'll cut the time probably in half. Because you don't have to peel potatoes, you don't have to cut up potatoes, which we didn't peel them because of the kind of potatoes these are. You don't have to cook the potatoes. It will be less than 30 minutes if you have already canned potatoes. And we've done it like that, and it's good. So, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today, or us today, because he was here too. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do it anyway, because you might like something we do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.